Hello, people of the tube, and welcome back to our newest. Well, this is an old series, but welcome back to the newest episode in an old series of mine. It used to be called Gaming News with Chris and Brian. Brian's been replaced with a more energetic and better announcer. This is now Gaming News with Chris and William.
Woo! What is going on, everyone?
All right. So, for my first gaming news in over 9 months, I am going to talk about the biggest upcoming gaming event in a year. Every year, E3 comes by, just like WrestleMania and wrestling, and it's the biggest event of the year for video game nerds like us. We get to see new products from Microsoft, Sony, EA, Ubisoft, Nintendo, and many indie developers. So, we are going today to tell you what the news for Xbox before E3, and I'm going to tell you the news for today and leading up to E3, and also I'm going to make my predictions and what I hope to see at E3, and I'm also going to talk about the same thing with Nintendo. So both Nintendo and Xbox are mine. We'll be talking about the predictions, what I hope to see, and also news for both companies. William's going to cover Sony since that was Brian's area to do stuff. He's taken over Brian's spot. He's going to tell you about Sony, what he hopes for from Sony at E3, and he's also going to tell us what he hopes for Nintendo and Xbox, and all kinds of other stuff. So, let's get the show started. Since Sony is usually considered the winner, not by me, at E3, we will start with Sony. William, it's your show right now. Go.
All right, so for Sony, I'm not going to necessarily go into details for all the games that could possibly be, announced. Though there's going to be a lot of re-mentions that Sony has talked about within the past E3 events. So I will go through the list of the games that, I think will be talked about. So first off, got Gran Turismo Sport, which obviously has already been announced. Though most likely they're going to give an exact date for the game as well as discuss features. Moving onward, got The Last Guardian, which was mentioned maybe a couple years back, if not last year, which is going to be one of the Sony's big break titles. Without question, is supposed to be released within this year. So, which me personally, I am really kind of excited about because, of course, it's made by a team, ICO or ISO, or I can't really pronounce this, so I apologize for that. But which is, known to be the creators of Shadow of Colossus and, the game under the same name of ISO. Next up is Riggs, which is a first-person shooter / action game. It's supposed to be kind of like an MLG type style thing. I don't know, really weird. Got Tekken 7. Hopefully, that turns out well because I'm a big fan of that. Got Until Dawn's sequel, which is known as Rush of Blood, which is, of course, the horror game. Not really looking forward to it myself. Next up, you got Res Infinite, which is a music and rhythm type style game, which for those, that like those types of games, we'll be really excited about it. Also, next up is Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I've looked up I think a couple of videos about this, and the game looks really good from what I saw of it. So I'd say it will be a pretty interesting game at that. You also have No Man's Sky, which is a really hyped game for Sony PlayStation, which is supposed to be an open world title. So all in all, it could be good. It could be crap. You never know. You also have Hellblade, which is a hack and slash action game, which there's going to be a lot of people that will, hype over that. Hack and slash games are really popular nowadays. You also have a title that has been talked about, I think, every year since it first came out for Sony, which is Shinumi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The next title for it, which is Shinumi 3. So, there'll be most likely something Sony will mention about it. Along with that, there is going to be an adventure platformer exclusively for the PlayStation 4 called Rim. I do believe so. And there's actually a video for it. It's already been confirmed and announced, and it looks It looks like a really beautiful game.
Actually. Not bad, not bad at all. So we apparently are having technical difficulties. Um, I have no idea what's going on at his end. So I guess I will start on Nintendo and get Nintendo out of the way. Uh, so we all know Nintendo as pretty much the granddaddy of both Microsoft and Sony. After the collapse, the game collapse, they rose and are the biggest company in the world. Well, here's the thing: Nintendo, of course, to me has been went down way downhill as of recent days. So I'm going to tell you what uh, their E3 is supposed to be about, and any new news they have. So they said recently, Nintendo said that the main focus for this year's E3 will be on the new Zelda game. A lot of people want to know about this new Zelda game, but they've just showed clips and scenes, not enough to really wet your whistle. So they first announced that they were going to make this a complete new Zelda live thing. It was going to be all about Zelda. But, of course, they realized that making the show all about Zelda didn't seem like too much of a great idea because other people play other games. So instead, of course, they're probably going to mention shit like the new Pokemon, Sun and Moon, Dragon Quest that was announced 7, of course, Tokyo Mirage, Monster Hunter Generation. These are all games that have already been announced, but we'll probably see again at E3. New Fire Emblem, and all kinds of other pretty much Nintendo-like titles. So that is your basic Nintendo news. And, yeah. I guess on to Xbox. So, yeah. Yeah, this is getting a little awkward. So, would you like to know? You'd like to know about Xbox? Of course you would. So we're going to talk about the Xbox news. Recently, this is not E3. This is Xbox in general. Of course, there is new stuff for Minecraft and the Pocket Edition. There was a new game released for Xbox called Dangerous Golf. It's more for people who like arcade style games instead of like your straight up Tiger Woods shit. Now you have Dangerous Golf where you can whack a ball and it destroys shit like kitchens and other areas. Of course, there is a new Halo Legendary crate pack releasing Dead Island in a definitive collection, which comes with the first Dead Island, and also it comes with Riptide, which is the follow-up to Dead Island. And also, it apparently comes with I guess, what can be considered an expansion called Retro Revenge. I never actually heard of it, but apparently it's a standalone 16-bit style side-scrolling game / endless runner. I've never heard of it, but apparently it's coming too. The Halo Championship League, Pro League has started, and if you're going to watch that, make sure you check it out. The newest game to have been moved over to Xbox One is APB Reloaded, which is a online MMO where you are either a cop or a robber, and you upgrade yourself and hang out with friends and do GTA style shit. Another newest game on Xbox One is the newest horror survival game, Among the Sleep. The game where you play as an infant child experiencing true terror. This was on Steam, but now it's on Xbox One. The release for Overwatch has sold tons of thousands of copies and is a pretty decent success. Over the weekend, you could have played NBA 2K16 for free, which I tried. I did. And if you like a nice basketball game that ain't too confusing, I'd say it's a good one to go for. Also, it's been announced that Rocket League has cross-network play between Steam and Xbox One. So, it seems like our host is gone. Gone too? I don't know. This is kind of weird. I've never had this happen before. So, this is going to get really awkward. Now you can see me up close. Really, I do. I sincerely apologize for this. This is not supposed to happen. Uh, this is probably going to be the worst video I've ever done. Getting awkward. Getting really awkward. Goddamn fucking hot. God damn it, what the fuck's taking so long? Come on, man. I'm trying to get the bullshit. You know? Of course, our first episode back, and we are having some huge, awful, and awkward technical difficulties. God damn it. Wait a minute, folks. Wait a minute. It seems that we. Oh, god damn it.
And I'm back. God damn
Shit. Dude. Okay, so we apologize. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I literally just fucking blabbed for 25 minutes straight like an asshole.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, because my internet is a piece of shit. So thank you, Frontier. You're an asshole.
Okay, so while you were gone, I managed to.
What is it?
Talked about Nintendo and Xbox while you were gone.
Oh, okay. What part did it cut out on me?
I don't know. You were talking about a game.
I don't know either. I don't know. This is some bullshit.
Why don't we? Since this is our first episode back and we've already fucked it up beyond belief,
Yeah, exactly.
why don't we just go to our hopes and predictions for E3?
Yes. Let's. You start off.
Well, I would like to start off with Xbox. One of the games that I picked and hopefully will be there, and I have a feeling it will because they showed it last year. Is Crackdown 3. I hope they show a little more of the game than they did last year. What they showed of it was pretty cool because the way that they built the game, the entire city can be easily destroyed. You can take down an entire building if you want to, which means if you can take down one, you can take down them all. In fact, I think they actually mentioned that last year. So I would like to see Crackdown 3 make a return this year. As far as other Xbox games go, I would also like to see. I can't say I'd like to see more for Gears of War 4 because I've already played the beta and I pretty much know how the game's going to be. So I wouldn't really care if they showed more of that. Any new Halo ship, I'm not going to be too big into. One of the things that I am very excited for, I would like to know when they're going to put out more backwards compatible games. One that's always I've always wanted backwards compatible is BioShock. There was a leak a while back that said BioShock is actually getting a trilogy set on Xbox One for BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. And as much as I love them, I'll probably buy it on the Xbox One versions, even though I have the 360 ones. I still want to play the 360 games. So I'd love to see what more they're adding to the backwards compatibility program. It's a huge success to me, and I'm glad that they've done it. But unfortunately, lately, they've just been putting up games I don't think a lot of people want. The most recent one they put up that I know of was one of the most popular demands was Call of Duty Black Ops. And I wish that they would put up more of the big ones, like Call of Duty 4, which supposedly they're saving for another Call of Duty game coming out. Who the fuck knows? And BioShock. So I hope they show those. I heard a rumor that Xbox is unveiling 4 new console versions. Honestly, I hope that's not the truth. Whether you're making a slim version or a bigger version, frankly, I don't care. Mine's still working fine. This isn't the 360 where it red ringed all the time. So Xbox, I am looking forward to. I can't wait to see what new games they'll be announcing and other stuff. Uh, do you want me just to do it company by company, and then you can talk for a while?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay. As far as Nintendo goes, honestly, I don't really care what Nintendo shows. One of the biggest, to me, leaks that came out was their new console, the Nintendo NX. Everyone thought they were going to show it off at E3, but instead they decided to go for the whole Legend of Zelda huge E3 was only going to be Legend of Zelda. And of course, they had to back that up and show more shit. Honestly, I don't care really about anything they show, unless they're showing maybe some new amiibos. Recently, they showed off Street Fighter amiibo, which I would like to get the Street Fighter Ryu amiibo because I like Street Fighter. And there's another amiibo that they had that was based off of another game. I don't remember what it was, but I would like to get that. Honestly, I don't care about Nintendo, but I do like the fact that there's a Street Fighter amiibo. That's cool, and whatever the other game was. Uh, Other than that, Nintendo for me, I'm still going to watch just to see if they can pull some shit out their ass. Hopefully, they're going to surprise me, which is what E3 is for. Hopefully, I'm surprised by all of the companies. Um, Sony. One thing that surprised me last year was when they showed off The Last Guardian. I was very excited for it. I'm a huge fan of Shadow of the Colossus, so I'm excited for that game. I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is my favorite Final Fantasy game, and I'm glad they're bringing it back. I would like to see gameplay for it. All they showed was clips and a trailer last year, and I would like to see more of that. As far as anything else by Sony, I know they're going to show more shit for Oculus Rift and VR. VR seems to be a huge thing that both Xbox and PlayStation are moving towards. And I wouldn't mind seeing more for VR as long as they put good games on it. Uh, let's see. EA, I know one of their biggest games will be Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 will easily be one of their biggest games to show off. When it came out, the trailer got a lot of positivity. Shit, even I watched it and I want to buy it. It looks good. Hopefully, they'll show some gameplay, show the multiplayer, show the story. I would love for this game to have a really good story. All the Battlefield games have decent stories. Um, let's see, EA. Not really much else there that I care about other than Battlefield 1. Ubisoft, the next Assassin's Creed. You know, I love Assassin's Creed, but to me, the series is dead. So honestly, I'm meh. Um, Watch Dogs 2, it's been rumored. Frankly, I don't care. Watch Dogs 1 to me was boring. Uh, Now, I would like to rewind and go back to EA. Uh, Recently, a trailer was released for Titanfall 2. I can't wait for Titanfall 2. I love Titanfall 1. That game's going to be good. I'm hoping that game's going to be good. I would like for them to hopefully release DLC for Garden Warfare 2. That'd be nice. And let's see. I heard some news from Bethesda. They're supposed to show off stuff this year. And there was even speculation that Valve was going to show stuff off. And here's the thing. Whenever anyone says Valve, there's always one game that comes into your mind. And it's a game that people has been wanting to see for over 15 years. Like, the fact that someone even said the name Valve starts the gears turning. It starts the yearning. You want to see Half-Life 3. Everyone on the planet wants Half-Life 3. And unfortunately, let's be honest, we're never going to get it. I will admit, if Valve shows up at E3 this year, and I'm going to watch it, all of it, they show up this year and say Half-Life 3 is announced, there will not be a follow-up video to this. There will not be any more videos from me because I will have went into a coma. I will have either died of a heart attack or I'm in a coma for the next 30 years. And someone's going to have to come shave me down like a beast at the hospital because the announcement of that will send me into shock. If Valve comes out and says, we're announcing Left 4 Dead 3, Half-Life 3, and Portal 3, I'll die. I'll just die. And I think everyone in the crowd will die. It will be mass hysteria, cats and dogs living together, fucking Armageddon, Old Testament shit, okay? Like, wow. Like, it's not going to happen. Happen. Just like I know Bethesda ain't gonna announce any new fucking game. And most are going to announce Fallout 4 shit. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen at E3. The PlayStation was bringing back Last Guardian. Or Final Fantasy VII Remake. We all wanted it, and now it's coming. Maybe I'll be surprised. Fucking doubting it. Your turn. Go through what you.
All right, so hopefully my internet does not trip out again, but there's only a few things I'm really wanting there to be in E3, and that's 4 games, obviously. The first game I really want to be kind of talked more into, like story-wise, is Gears of War 4, because I'm really wanting to know exactly where, if Marcus Phoenix, Baird, and Cole is actually going to be implemented into the story somehow, and so at what point. The other thing that I really want, in terms of Sony's side of things, is it has been rumored, it has been teased by Sony and the PlayStation team that there is a new Crash Bandicoot game in the works, and I believe that is going to be one of Sony's big break titles. And if they do pull it off, and if they do confirm it, I am going to lose my shit. Because that was my childhood, and if they do, I'll be giddy as a schoolgirl. Not just a schoolgirl, a horny schoolgirl at that. So, the next title that I'm really interested in is, once more, where you mentioned Valve, is Left 4 Dead 3, because I really love Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 both. And Chris, you confirmed it, that I have all 4 campaign posters of the original Left 4 Dead game. So, yeah, so I'm a really big fan of Left 4 Dead, and I really hope that it is confirmed. I'm not so much for Half-Life 3 or Portal 3, because I have yet to play any of the games for either of those 2 series. But if I continue, or not continue, but to actually play them, I might be interested in them, and I might consider, playing through Portal 3 and Half-Life 3 if they do come out. The last one is, now this one is, I highly doubt it ever will come out. But I really want something from Playground Games and the Forza team in general to come out with a third Forza Horizon. Because I absolutely love the first one. I wasn't too much proud of the second one, just because of the lack of features between the consoles. But however, switching to the next gen consoles, I really hope that they make a third one within the series. So that's really all I have that I'm wanting them to announce. That is all.
obviously, years could have been for either Sony or Xbox,
Right.
except for Crash. Crash is pretty much Sony.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I can't say any of those I'm really interested in. Crash, I've told you this before. I can't stand Crash Bandicoot. Never been my thing. Also, to be honest, Crash, past the original PlayStation games, he's had other games. He's had some on 360 and other consoles. So to me, Crash has really never left. He's had other games. There's a whole series. So I'm not exactly too excited. The reason why I'd say Last Guardian would be more exciting to me is because this is a company that's only made 3 games through the years, and whereas Crash has had multiple game after game after game, and even the last game was on 360. So we're seeing a series where a lot of where like Last Guardian's company wasn't a series; they were just games. And of course, and of course, the whole Valve thing with Left 4 Dead. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Valve doesn't like.
Somebody did find some coding within the Portal Experience VR game, and it was some code for, I believe, Half-Life 3. So there could be a possibility. Then again, there could not. So there's nothing been officially confirmed.
Oh, Valve hates the number 3. They can't stand number 3.
Right. That's why there's no Left 4 Dead 3, no Half-Life 3, nor Portal 3.
Or Team Fortress 3.
That too.
Trust me, Valve hates the number 3.
But I'm telling you, man, if they do confirm all 4 of those games, admit it. You and me both are going to be shit.
Dude, if they announce any of the ones I want, I'm going to lose my shit. It's funny. One of the games I've waited for years, Mafia 3, wasn't even announced at E3. It was just there one day. It's like, hey, guess what? Mafia 3.
Boom! Yeah.
Like, who the fuck? Like, they didn't even wait till E3. It's like, hey, guess what? Mafia 3. Oh, cool. How about you tell us at the biggest gaming event and don't save it for the middle of fucking July? Like middle of the fucking, or maybe it was August. I don't remember. It was like last year. And they did the same thing for Fallout 4 when they announced it. They just did it. It's like, hey, guess what? Fallout 4. Hey, guess what? Mafia 3. It's like, why won't you do this at E3? What is wrong with doing it at the biggest gaming event? I mean, I understand that you announce it because there's no other competition. They don't have to worry about Sony or fucking Xbox, but I don't know. I just don't know, man. I'm just saying. Honestly, a lot of the shit that's been announced and has been announced, I'm not too excited for. This E3 for me is going to be a little boring, but unless like I said, unless any of the companies, and it's happened before, unless any of them can just pull something out of their ass and just be like, hey, here's this. I'll just be like, oh, look, Halo. Oh, look, Gears. Even if they show more Last Guardian or more Crackdown, I'll be like, hey, look, something, something. I mean, I'll tell you, like, something. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because you and me are going to sit there and we're going to fucking watch E3. And then we're going to make a video about, see if we're correct. I guarantee neither of us are correct.
Yeah, that's without question. Without.
Yeah, no shit. All right, so this video is going on way too long. One of the reasons it went on way too long is that guy right there.
Me?
Well, I spent 20 minutes talking to him while you were gone.
I can't help it if Frontier is a douchebag and cuts off my internet mid-sentence.
Well, who the fuck knew, okay? But I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I hope you look forward to our after E3 video. From now until then, I will only put up random little videos, like a review or something. Nothing huge. But the good thing is, the night before E3, you all are going to get a reaction video from us. And then the day after E3, you're going to get our reactions of E3 and if we were right. So, peace the fuck out. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Whatever you got out of it.
Yeah, brokenness. They got brokenness.